Everything you touch is singing. Matter is not silent. It hums with the memory of creation. If you grow still enough, you can sense it. A faint trembling beneath perception. A soft vibration running through air, through stone, through your skin, through the spaces you once thought were empty. This trembling is not random. It is not noise. It is the first language, the language spoken before shape, before color, before light, before the universe expanded, before stars ignited, before form appeared. There was vibration, a tone, a pulse, a resonance moving through the void with no listener yet to hear it. This was the first act of creation, not an explosion, not a command, but a sound, a trembling intention, a voice without words. The trimorphic protenoia speaks directly from this beginning. I am the voice that sounded before the worlds. A voice not made of breath, a voice not bound to matter. A voice that called existence into motion, rippling outward as the cosmos took shape around it. Every particle in the universe remembers that primordial vibration. Every atom carries it as oscillation. Every star sings it in nuclear fire. Every cell echoes it in molecular resonance. Every thought rides upon its quiet rhythm. This is the secret of the string, not just theoretical, not merely scientific, but mystical. Creation is built from vibration. Everything that exists is a string trembling with possibility, weaving matter from frequency the way a musician draws melody from a single note. And from the string comes the wave, the visible expression of vibration, the pattern that moves through air, through water, through light, through time. All manifestation arises from waves. Their peaks and troughs become form. Their interference becomes complexity. Their rhythm becomes life. When you understand this, the world changes. Rocks stop feeling solid. Air stops feeling empty. Silence stops feeling silent. You begin to sense something beneath everything, a resonance that has never ceased since the first moment of creation. This episode begins in that silence before sound, in the moment when the cosmos waited for its first vibration, when potential balanced at the edge of expression. You stand at that threshold now, listening inwardly to the tremor from which all things have arisen. The first sound is still sounding. The first word is still speaking. The first vibration is still shaping matter into form. And you, even now, are part of that unfolding resonance. If you could look beneath matter, beneath atoms, beneath the smallest particles imagined by science and mystics alike, you would find vibration, not substance, not solidity, movement, oscillation, a trembling of energy so fine, so rapid, so essential that everything you call matter is simply its slowed expression. In the depth of existence, things do not sit still. They vibrate, they hum, they resonate with the echo of that first cosmic sound. These are the strings, not strings as objects, but strings as actions, as pure vibration, as patterns that give rise to all form. A particle is not a thing, it is a note, a frequency folded into space, a tiny oscillation singing its identity into being. Every atom in your body is a chord. Every cell is a harmony. Every organ resonates with rhythms that keep you alive. Your heartbeat is not only a pulse, it is vibration turned into circulation. Your breath is not only movement, it is oscillation turned into life. The Apocryphon of John hints at this primordial vibrancy with an ancient line that glows in the silence of creation. The One uttered a sound, and the aeons came forth. Creation did not begin with shape. It began with sound, vibration that unfolded into worlds. The aeons were not carved. They were sung. If you listen deeply enough, you can almost sense the resonance moving through you. Your bones vibrate softly with every footstep. Your blood vibrates with each heartbeat. Even your thoughts move in waves, ripples of electrical oscillation across the surface of your mind. Matter is vibrating light. Light is vibrating energy. Energy is vibrating intention. Intention is vibrating consciousness. A string plucked at the beginning of time continues to vibrate within everything that exists. It trembles in galaxies. It trembles in molecules. It trembles in you. And when the vibration shifts, form shifts. When the frequency rises, life rises. When the resonance deepens, awareness deepens. Nothing in existence is fixed. Everything quivers with possibility. In this recognition, the symbol of the string becomes more than metaphor. It becomes identity. You are made from vibration. You are shaped by tone. You are an expression of cosmic resonance given human form. You may not hear the sound directly, but you feel its presence. It moves through you with every breath. It shapes your thoughts, your emotions, your memories, your very perception of the world. Matter is not silent. Matter is music in slow motion. When a string vibrates, it does not stay contained. Its trembling moves outward. It ripples. It travels. It becomes a wave. And the wave is how vibration becomes visible. Waves carry information across the world. They shape matter. They carve patterns. They reveal structure where chaos once seemed to reign. The universe arranges itself through waves, the way an artist arranges paint across a canvas. Look at water. A single drop sends expanding circles across a pond. A stone thrown into the ocean creates interference patterns that dance across the surface. Sound passes through water and shapes it, lifting, collapsing, forming delicate geometric figures. Nothing in this movement is random. Every crest and trough is an expression of order. Look at sand on a vibrating plate. Grains leap into patterns, lines form, shapes emerge where none existed. Frequency becomes geometry. Sound becomes structure. A wave becomes a visible thought. Look at light. Even light moves in waves. Its color is frequency. Its brilliance is amplitude. Its behavior is vibration, becoming illumination. Look at your own life. Emotion moves through you as waves. Breath rises and falls as waves. Thoughts return in cycles, approaching and receding like tides. Nothing you experience is still. Everything lives in motion. It is in this motion that the gospel of truth speaks. The word moved, and the forms awakened. Movement awakens form, meaning rides on vibration. Existence ripples into visibility on waves that began long before your birth. In the womb, your first sensations were waves. The pulse of your mother's heart, the movement of her breath, the resonance of her voice. You learned the world first as vibration. You recognize life, not by shape, but by rhythm. Even now, your body listens to waves constantly. Your ears translate pressure waves into sound. Your skin translates thermal waves into heat. Your eyes translate electromagnetic waves into color and form. You inhabit a world made of waves, interpreted by a body made to receive them. When you truly understand this, the wave becomes a symbol of revelation. The moment vibration crosses into experience. It is the bridge between the hidden and the revealed, between potential and manifestation, between silence and tone. The world is not assembled piece by piece. It is shaped by waves, moving through a field of vibration. Form is wave, color is wave, life is wave. Even your awareness is a ripple of consciousness across the field of being. Everything you see is vibration made visible. Beneath every vibration lies intention. Beneath every wave lies meaning. Beneath every form lies a resonance so ancient and so intimate that the world itself once called it the word. Not word as speech, not word as language, word as frequency, word as creative intelligence, word as the tone that carries meaning into matter. This is the Logos, the hidden architecture of vibration guiding creation from within. A presence that does not shout, a voice that does not use sound, a resonance that arranges form by the simple fact of its being, the pistis. Sophia reveals this mystery with crystalline clarity. The Word was light, and the light became every form. Light is vibration. Form is vibration slowed. The Word is vibration given intention. Everything that exists is the echo of this resonance. In every tradition, the cosmos begins with sound, a tone, a chant, a breath, a spoken light. Even science now recognizes that matter behaves as if shaped by a primordial frequency, a hidden pattern, moving through quanta, guiding electrons, forming atoms, orchestrating galaxies. The triangle of emanation becomes audible here: source, expression, return. This triadic unfolding is not only geometric, it is musical. Creation vibrates through these three movements, cycling endlessly through beginnings, manifestations, and dissolutions. You live inside that rhythm. You think inside that rhythm. Even your heartbeat echoes the Logos, systole and diastole, tension and release, tone and rest. Your mind moves in pulses of attention. Your emotions move in waves of resonance. Your breath carries the rise and fall of an eternal cadence. Everything in you responds to the Logos because everything in you was shaped by it. This is why harmony soothes, why dissonance unsettles, why rhythm aligns the body, why silence can feel like a return to source. Logos is not concept, It is experience. It is the intelligence behind vibration, recognizing itself in you. The Apocryphon of John affirms this origin with luminous calm. The One uttered a sound, and what was hidden became revealed. Sound brings the hidden forward. Resonance reveals potential. Vibration calls form into existence. You are not separate from this calling. You are part of the word that shaped you. The same resonance that moved through the beginning moves through the chambers of your breath, your pulse, your perception. You speak it with your existence. You echo it with your presence. The word is not behind the world. The word is the world sounding itself into being. Your body is not passive in the face of vibration. It is not a silent container. It is an instrument, tuned, resonant, responsive, alive. Every part of you listens. Every part of you vibrates. Every part of you participates in the music of existence. Your bones conduct sound better than air. When they vibrate, they carry resonance deep into your organs, into your blood, into the marrow where memory and lineage sleep. Your flesh softens sound. Your skin translates waves of pressure into sensation. Every cell carries a charge that oscillates in rhythm with your environment. You are a body made for listening. Long before you understood language, you understood vibration. In the womb, you felt resonance before you heard sound, your mother's heartbeat, the pulse of her breath, the wave-like movement of her voice echoing through fluid and flesh. Listening was your first form of presence. Even now, your nervous system responds to the world as vibration. Emotion arrives as waves rushing through tissue. Thoughts flicker as electrical oscillations. Your heartbeat adjusts when you hear warmth in a voice. Your breath lengthens when you hear calm in another's tone. You are not separate from the world's resonance. You are shaped by it every moment. The string appears here again inside your body, not only in the microscopic vibrations of atoms, but in the long tensile lines of muscle and tendon, in the delicate fibers of nerve pathways, in the way your spine acts like a resonant column. Your entire form is a network of strings waiting to be touched by life. The wave appears in your circulation, in your breath, in your digestion, in your movement, in the subtle oscillation of balance as you walk. You live in waves, you move in waves, you think in waves. Even your voice is vibration made visible. Your vocal cords stretch like strings. Air passes over them. Wave meets body. Body becomes sound. You resonate the world that resonates you. This is why certain places affect you. A forest calms you with low, warm frequencies. The ocean steadies you with long, slow waves. Cities sharpen your awareness with fast, high vibrations. You respond because your body listens, always, continuously, whether you choose to or not. To live in this awareness is to realize that listening is not what your ears do. Listening is what your entire being does. You are the meeting point where cosmic waves become human experience, where vibration becomes meaning, where resonance becomes life. You are an instrument struck by the universe, and you answer with your existence. There comes a moment when listening deepens into recognition. You begin to sense that vibration is not happening around you. It is happening through you. You are not separate from resonance. You are resonance. Consciousness shaped into a pattern that responds, reflects, and reveals itself through vibration. This realization arrives quietly, not as a concept, as a feeling, a warmth rising in the chest, a soft alignment in the breath, a clarity that spreads through the body like the settling of a chord. Your awareness is not detached from vibration. Your awareness is vibration recognizing itself. Every thought has tone. Every emotion has frequency. Every insight has texture and resonance. Your inner life is not silent. It hums with meaning. And then another truth appears. Harmony is not something that happens outside you. Harmony is what occurs when your inner vibration matches the deeper patterns of existence. When your breath aligns with the rhythm of life, when your thoughts settle into coherence, when your actions echo the resonance of your own integrity. In this state, the string and the wave become inward symbols. The string is your intention, a line of clarity stretched across the field of possibility. The wave is your expression, the movement of that intention through action, emotion, word, and choice. When string and wave align, you feel whole. When they conflict, you feel fragmented. The cosmos itself seeks harmony, and so do you. Atoms stabilize through resonance. Orbits stabilize through rhythm. Cells coordinate through oscillation. Even your heart seeks entrainment, synchronizing with breath, with emotion, with the presence of others. The ancient texts understood this. The gospel of truth whispers a line that now feels like an echo through your own chest. Those who dwell in harmony dwell in the fullness. Fullness is not size. Fullness is coherence, a sense that your life resonates at the frequency of your deepest truth. When consciousness and vibration unite, something inside you settles. You begin to hear the subtle tones beneath your choices. You begin to feel the resonance beneath your responses. You begin to sense which directions align with your inner frequency and which distort it. In these moments, existence no longer feels chaotic. It feels musical. Patterns reveal themselves. Silence becomes spacious. Life becomes a series of notes, rising and falling with intention. You are the listener and the sound. You are the resonance and the awareness of resonance. You are the vibration and the meaning carried upon it. And when you live from this harmony, you echo the intelligence that shaped the stars. When you begin to sense the world as vibration, something in your way of living changes. You stop trying to force your life into shape. You start listening for its tone. You start tuning yourself to the deeper resonance beneath circumstances, emotions, and events. Life becomes less about control and more about coherence, less about noise and more about music. This is the beginning of spiritual tuning, the art of aligning yourself with the hidden word, the primordial resonance that moves through all things. You feel it when your breath steadies. You feel it when your choices align with truth. You feel it when your inner and outer worlds hum in quiet agreement. Vibration becomes guidance, Tone becomes compass. Resonance becomes language. You learn to sense when your actions create dissonance, when your thoughts distort the inner string, when your emotions fall out of rhythm with the life you are meant to live. And you learn to sense when harmony returns, when the body loosens, when the breath opens, when the heart feels clear. These are not abstractions. They are signals, waves moving through your being, telling you that you have tuned yourself to the deeper music of existence. The ancient line from the Gospel of Truth becomes living instruction. Those who dwell in harmony dwell in the fullness. Fullness is resonance. Fullness is living in tune with yourself, with others, with the world, with the hidden word that vibrates behind all form. Your life becomes a series of adjustments, like the tuning of an instrument. You refine your intentions. You notice your tone. You soften when you are sharp. You brighten when you are dull. You resonate more authentically as you move closer to your inner frequency, the one the universe has been sounding through you since your first breath. The string becomes the symbol of your purpose, the inner line pulled taut by your deepest truth. The wave becomes the symbol of your living expression, the way your presence moves through the world, touching others, carrying meaning, shaping form. When string and wave align, you feel at home inside yourself. You feel part of the world's music rather than lost in its noise. You feel the hidden word speaking through your actions, your gestures, your silence. You begin to live as resonance. You begin to act as harmony. You begin to embody the quiet word that shaped the stars. Life does not become perfect. It becomes musical. It becomes something you can hear, feel, respond to. It becomes something you can live with clarity and grace. To live with the hidden word is to let vibration guide you toward truth. It is to tune your days to the frequency of meaning. It is to remember that existence itself is a song, and you are one of its notes. At the end of this journey, when all sound settles and the echoes fade into stillness, something remains, not silence, not emptiness. A wave, soft, continuous, almost imperceptible, moving through your awareness like a breath the universe has never stopped taking. You begin to sense this wave in every part of your life, in the warmth behind your heartbeat, in the slow rise of your breath, in the gentle pulse of thought as it drifts across the inner sky, in the subtle feeling that the world is not separate from you, but vibrating through you. The cosmos has been singing since the first moment of existence, and now, in this quiet closing, you realize that you have been listening all along, not with ears, with being. Your entire life has unfolded inside a resonance older than the stars. You were shaped by it. You were carried by it. You were tuned by it. The string settles into stillness, yet it does not stop vibrating. It simply vibrates within you now, woven into your breath, your cells, your memory. Your body continues the music of creation each moment you are alive. The wave moves with calm intention, not rising, not crashing, just moving. The way a single tone lingers in the air long after the instrument has fallen quiet. This is the sound of being, This is the hum beneath consciousness. This is the harmony that holds your existence in place. In this stillness, the ancient words soften into presence. The voice before the worlds, the sound that called eons into form, the word that became light, the harmony that fills all things. You feel these teachings now not as ideas, but as vibrations resting in your chest. Sophia remains here as resonance, a subtle guidance, a clarity, a tone of truth that helps you recognize what aligns with your being and what falls out of tune. She is the faint overtone in every moment of sincerity, honesty, compassion. She is the harmonic structure within which your life finds meaning. As the episode closes, you stand within the quiet wave itself, a single presence, a single vibration, a single tone that both holds and releases you. From this serenity, the path moves forward into a new exploration of consciousness, not as vibration alone, but as intelligence woven into the systems we build and the machines we shape. May your days echo with the word that shaped the stars.